Hi, welcome back to the Protecting Your Family's Future podcast. My name is Richard Chamberlain, and I'm one of the attorneys with the Legacy Law Group in Perrysburg, Ohio. This is episode number 52 of our podcast, and today we're going to be talking about why young adults need estate planning. Now, when we say young adults in this context, we mean people who are generally college aged, age 18 to 22, say. And why do they need estate planning? Now, a lot of people think that they don't need an estate plan at all unless they are married and have children, or even have, lots of assets in an estate that needs to be planned for. But that's just not the case. So everybody who is at least 18 years of age needs some kind of an estate plan. The question is, what kind of an estate plan do they need? So if you have young adults in your life, either children or grandchildren, they need some kind of an estate plan. And here's why. As an adult, as someone who, at least in the state of Ohio, is over the age of 18, they have the right to their own information, their own assets, and their parents or other people in their lives aren't entitled to have access to that information or to those accounts or whatever the property is. So at the very least, these young adults need to have some very basic estate planning documents in place so that their parents can help them manage things as needed. So the first one is a HIPAA authorization. The second is a healthcare power of attorney. And the third one is a general power of attorney. So those first two documents, the HIPAA authorization and healthcare power of attorney, they allow the people named in the document to, number one, receive health information from healthcare providers, and two, make healthcare decisions if the young adult is not able to make their own healthcare decisions. So imagine, you have your child away at school, or even if they, live at home and are going to school, and they have some kind of an accident or an illness. You, as the parent, are not allowed to know anything about the medical care, the medical condition of your child, unless you have these permissions in place that have been signed by your child, giving you the legal authority to receive that information from the doctors and healthcare providers. So it's critically important to get those in place. The other document, the general power of attorney, allows you to manage other aspects of your child's life as needed. So bank accounts, vehicles, credit cards, legal claims that they may be involved in, those can all be covered in a general power of attorney. Unless you have something like that in place, if something happens to your child and they're not able to do those things for themselves, then you would not be able to do those unless a court got involved and authorized you to do that through a guardianship procedure. And so we want to avoid that. It's much, much simpler to have that document in place. So as I'm recording this, we're nearing the end of July. If you have college-age students, young adults in your life, then they are getting ready to head back to school. So now is the perfect time to make sure that those documents are in place. So if you need any help getting those documents in place for your young adults, we have a pretty easy process in our office to help you do that. For the young adults that live either in Ohio or in Michigan, we can help them. So if you need some help with that, you can reach out to us. Our contact information is in the show notes, and I hope that's helpful for you. We'll see you again next week. Thanks.